everyone out in Facebook land. It's Cindy Harrison again here, your host of Artfully Connected with Cindy Harrison Facebook group, as well as Artful Webinars, which is a webinar program. I call it pay-per-view. And then, and I'm here with all these lovely ladies, and we are going to find out what they are going to be teaching in the near future and where. And again, it's not about Artful Webinars. It's not about me. It's about everyone. So it's what they're teaching, no matter where it is, who it's for. And they will be sharing it with you, and also maybe tell you where you could go to sign up for that class if that's a class that tickles your fancy and you want to get to take a class with them. And as you should, take a class with everybody at least once. At least you can always learn something, no matter how big or how small it is. You will always learn something that you didn't maybe already know, or a different way of approaching what you've been doing all these years. And it's, it's like, oh, that clicks, and that's, something new, and it's valuable. And I hope that you will enjoy these artists and take a class from them. I have not much more to say about that. I'm going to go and put the screen over to Miss Roz Stallcup, who will be first in line.
Hi, everybody. I'm glad you're here tonight. There aren't too many of us, but I hope you find some good information for you while you're at it. And I've got a list of stuff that some of you may have already seen, and I've got it in my lap now. One thing I did do, that I put a piece of paper up with my website, which is grandsgarden.com, and it has my email address, which is Stallcup at AOL, spelled differently because it's a family history spelling. And I put my phone number on there, only because I don't mind if somebody has a question and calls, but obviously you can send me an email. But this is my cell phone number, so you can send me a text too if you want to, because I know sometimes some of you have a question, and I try real hard to answer. Sometimes I have a lot going on, and I may not do as good a job as I would like to, but hang in there, right? So we have this Sunday coming up as an Artful webinar, and this is called By the Shore, and it's just a nice little peaceful scene with a couple of little barns or shacks or something along the shore. And it's small, so this is only well, you can see it's not real big. And this is a little board that came from Hobby Lobby, and it was already painted white, so I didn't have to do any base coating. I just painted on it. And I think these are kind of neat with the little wooded beaded piece to hang them by. But you could put it on anything. You could put it on a canvas. You could put it on a 12 by 16. If you wanted something a little longer, or even an 11 by 14, it wouldn't matter if it didn't go over quite as far. So if you'd like to join us, it's not too late. You don't have a whole lot of board prep to do or anything, so you could hop in. And that's from 12 to 5 on Sunday, October the 15th. Okay. And then, of course, we have Roz and Brenda at the beach, which is my twice a year classes that we do. This is October the 23rd through the 26th. I think maybe it's full, but there may be somebody who's canceled out. But that is 4 days, and I don't do much in person these days because I don't really travel, particularly because of my husband, who's in a memory care facility anymore. But anyway, these are two of the projects. This one with the on a black background, which is a pumpkin, which is kind of seasonal, with the sunflowers and some black-eyed Susans and stuff. And I think it's kind of striking, and you could put it on anything. Again, it's not a real big piece, but it's big enough to put on a different size board. This is just a little board that came from Cupboard Distributors. And I like these little boards. They've got a couple of little holes in them so you could hang them from a chain, a piece of ribbon, a piece of rawhide, root, whatever. Doesn't matter. They're easy to hang somewhere or put on a little easel. Those are great. And this is another one. This was one in one of the earlier books. And it was in a framed board with some lettering around. So what I did was this is the original one out of the book. And it's like a 12 by 12, and you could do it on a 12 by 12 canvas. And then I put a separate little board up here with the lettering if you wanted that. Or if you used a 12 by 16, you would have enough room to put that lettering above or below, right on there if you wanted it. If you don't want it, you leave it off, right? So that's easy to do. And it's just a pretty peaceful snow scene, which I like. Then we get into learn to paint, a little thing for Facebook for Cindy's Artfully Connected. That's a little freebie that you can sit in and either paint with me if you want to, or you can just watch, learn, and create, right? So this is learning how to paint pomegranates, and I've just done the little pomegranate on a little black painted canvas, and we will do a worksheet. Here's the worksheet. Because I think it's really important if you go through the different steps and actually paint the steps, it sticks in your mind, I think, a little better than if you just finish one painting. So that's the worksheet, and that is in the little pattern packet that's available to go with that if you want it. And that's on my website. Then let's see, November the 1st, we're doing, let's learn to paint one. We're doing a little landscape again. This was in an earlier book, and it was on one that had a panel that went in. So this is a 12 by 16 canvas that I just painted slate gray. And then I went ahead and painted my scene, and then you could do it before or later. I put a piece of masking tape up to block out the edges, and the edge is just a border of the slate gray, which I had put on there to begin with. And I got a little holly down here in the corner, but I think it makes a pretty little picture and a really nice gift for somebody that just wants something to hang for the holidays. So that's November the 1st from 12 to 5, and that's an artful webinar. So hopefully you'll come paint this. I think it's a pretty piece. I liked it. So that was a good thing, right? And so then I went to the convention, Cindy's convention, and that's by the shore. So for the convention, and I still haven't repainted this one, we're going to do the mill one day, and that's Mabry Mill, and it is March the 2nd from 10 to 3. Now the convention dates are, do I have that up there? I may not, because the classes, these are just the classes that I have.
Right, it's February 26th to March 3rd.
Okay, so the whole convention, which is wonderful to sign up for, and there's a bunch of opening things that hopefully you'll join in, that you get a wonderful packet of goodies to go with it, and lots of classes. So the ones that I'm teaching, and then I have the daisies in a white basket, and that one is February the 28th. And that's just a nice piece with a white basket instead of a natural basket. And it's just springy looking with the yellow daisies and white daisies and little blue flowers. You got to have those tucked in there, right? And always have a ribbon, of course. So that's the convention. And then I'm also doing for the convention, I make it take it. And I forgot to show this the last time. That will be a flower pot. And I've got a pair of gloves in here with them and a little trowel. So it just makes a great little gift. And it's just a plain clay flower pot that I had painted white. And it's A Time to Plant was the name of it. I don't know the date of when I do have February the 22nd to March the 3rd down there. Because I don't know how she plans to do these. They tucked in at different times. And I'll have recorded it, so I don't even know exactly when when they'll be, but that is a convention, little make it, take it. And so they're kind of fun to do. And it's got daffodils and lilacs this time, figuring something for spring. So that's what I have coming up. And hopefully y'all will come and join me for something, right?
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Roz, for that and sharing your talents with everyone. Okay, so next I have in line is Miss Debbie Cushing. Here you go, Deb.
Hi, everyone. Glad you could join us. I'm going to swap cameras here. Okay, first up will be Chase is on. We got a couple squirrels here playing around, and this is colored pencil, and it's on a suede board, of course. And here you can kind of learn to do the fur, and the tree has a different textures to it. And there again, this is something that you can work on and put as much detail into the tree as you want. You could put less. But anyway, we'll be teaching this one on Sunday, December the 3rd, I think at 12 Eastern time, I believe. So anyway, I would hope that you might like to join me and learn to do these fun little squirrels. I kind of don't have enough room to get it all on here, but you could learn to do his little bushy tail and everything. So anyway, that one's on December 3rd. Okay, and the next one is the following week, and this one's on Fantasy Flower, and it is on December the 10th, and it is also at 12. Oops, I got it upside down. Believe it or not, there is an upside down or up spot. But anyway, we'll be doing this. This is also on an 8x8 light gray suede board done in colored pencils. And of course, all my packets always have a conversion chart. So if you want to use Prismacolor instead of the polychromos that I use, then you'd be able to, still do this. So anyway, that one's on December the 10th on a Sunday. And then the next one that will be coming up is this cute little parakeet, little blue parakeet. And this one is on January the 15th. I believe it's a Monday, and it will be in the evening, 5:30. And it is on a 6x6 suede board. And there again, it's colored pencil, and you can also use the Prismacolor if you want. So I hope you can join me for do this little fella or girl. And then we'll get to the convention, and I'll be doing this mystical heron. And this is acrylics. And it is on Thursday, February the 29th at 6:30 Eastern. And you can learn how to paint the feathers and the different colors of blending the beak, and then just some flowers in there to give it a little pop and a little highlighted background a little bit. So I hope you can join me on that one. And then for the convention also, I have Cutie Pie. And this is suede board on black. And it is a 5x7. And we'll do this one on Friday, March the 1st at 4. And he's a quick, little easy guy to do. So anyway, I hope you might like to do him.
You look so fluffy.
And the last one I have, I believe I'll be teaching, is this on fire with the Decorative Painting Academy. I believe it's Wednesday, March the 20th. And I hope you can, and it's on suede board, which I'll have to get me some more of this color ordered. But it's with colored pencils, and I thought it just looked really cool on this background color, which sometimes it's hard to find things to put on some colored pencil or suede boards that are a different color. But I thought this one worked out really well. So, but it's with colored pencil, and again, we have the conversion chart for it. So I hope you can join me for that one. And that's all I've got for right now.
Awesome. Yeah, that last one, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so next in line is Miss Liz Miller.
Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you can join us tonight. I've loved seeing what Roz and Debbie have coming up. They're going to be lots of fun for the classes. On October 24th, which is coming up quickly, I've got Seat in the Garden. And this is a really fun piece. I've enjoyed doing this. When I'm looking at paintings, it seems like I'm always checking out the different textures. And this was really fun with the textures in the wall and the foliage, and then adding the fur with the cat and the texture in the chair. So I really enjoyed this. We're starting on a toned background and using burnt umber and a palette knife. You can see kind of what it looks like up here. The whole thing will look like this to start with. And I really enjoyed doing this piece, and it's coming up quickly. So go ahead and sign up, and let's get the class going. So this is October 24th. And is this showing backwards? Okay. It's October 24th, and it is from, it's 9 a.m. to, it's from noon to 5 p.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope everybody will come and join me for that. Then we've got the convention coming up. And again, I'm really into the textures. And this is called the Italian window. And everything on here is completely flat. There is no texture product on the background. But we're creating all the textures just with painting techniques. And lots of different techniques in this one. So I hope you'll join for that one. This is Thursday. It's going to be on February 29th from 2:30 to 5:30. And this is a convention piece. Now, also at convention, I'm doing offering a make it and take it. This little kitty, talk about fun. This is with the brush show powders. And there is a pattern to start with, but every time you do this, it turns out differently. And if you haven't used the brush up powders before, they are crystals, ink crystals that are water activated. So you can do them several different ways. And every time we do it, and this was the black powder. It's one of my favorite because the black is made with all different colors of pigments in there. So it really comes out with all these terrific colors. And Cindy, how does the make it and take it work? They sign up and take it when it's convenient?
So yes, so they sign when they go to register for the convention. If they scroll down and they see all the classes, after the classes are all the make it take it's. So they can sign up for them there, and then the PDFs are immediately downloadable, just like the classwork, and the videos will be all uploaded on February 1st next year. So they'll have plenty of time to view the videos and play with brushes.
Yes, yes. They're a real treat. So I thought I'd show you some of the pieces we're doing in my local classes. And I have a group that meets once a week. And this is called the Crooked Road. And I really like the way this road twisted and turned back into the woods. This was from a scene up in the North Carolina mountains. We usually try to get up there when the colors are blooming. And every time we do something, we have a new challenge with it. And this one, we're really working on perspective and creating the depth and making the road look like it goes up and down hills and back into the distance. So we're having a lot of fun working on this. There's just lots of details in this painting. And this one is with my local group. If you're close to Raleigh, we'd love for you to come and join us. We're having classes on Thursdays, 10 to 2. And this is our next local class coming up. And I've been checking with students to see if there's online interest. We can do this as an online class, but I don't have it scheduled online yet. But this again is our Thursday 10 to 2 class here locally. So we're excited about doing flowers. So, and that's what I've got. Oh, I forgot. In April, April 2nd from 12 until 5, back here is our garden door class. And this is a design class. And we'll have all these different elements and work on how we're going to put them together and create our own painting. This is a large version. We'll do a smaller one in class so that we can get it completed. But lots of fun things going on in this class. So
I love the fact that you're incorporating the designing part of it too, because I think people, I mean, I would like to think that there are people out there that would relish to be able to design their one-of-a-kind piece.
Yes, but I've got all the elements. I'm going to talk everybody through it, so you don't have to be into designing your own. You can still take the class either way.
Right. Exactly. So how do they get a hold of you if they want to sign up for your classes, your local classes?
Here is me. It's Artful Endeavors. You can find me at Artful Endeavors on Facebook, and the website is artfulendeavors.net. So follow me on Facebook, and I'll be posting what's coming up. And this is my George kitty. I love painting cats and dogs and all kinds of animals. So.
Awesome. So thank you so much for sharing your talents with us and being part of Artful Webinars. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Back to me. Yay. And last but not least is Miss Sue Boppers.
Hey, okay. I've got a few things. I'm doing this piece. Actually, it's 3 pieces, and they're ornaments for Christmas, and it's on Artful Webinars, and it's on Saturday, November 18th from noon to 4 p.m. So it's a 4-hour class, and we'll learn how to put all these little curlicues in the beard. We've got some stenciling on there. You can do all 3, or you can do 3 of the same one, depending on what you like. But, you know, November 4th isn't much time to get a few hundred ornaments done for Christmas. So it is time to start. So we'll have that one. Oops. This is another one I am doing. This is on Artwave's live online fall show, and I'm doing this on Saturday, November 4th, and it is from 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. So and it's 2 pieces. This top cuff is separate, and we apply a piece of dictionary paper to it. And then you could personalize it with a child's name, or you could just write joy or anything you want on it. But we stencil behind it with knit, and then we put the beard on it so that we're using the background of the base coat as the depth of the beard, and we're not putting gray as a solid base coat behind the beard. Is this in focus, or is it just what I see?
I see it fine.
Okay, good, because I don't. All right, and then to the convention. This is my piece for the Artful Webinars Convention, and it's on Thursday, February 29th. It's called Pumpkin Time. And that's a Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2. And it's listed as a beginner piece, so that someone who is wanting to brush up on some techniques, someone who hasn't painted very much, a teacher who would like to have a project for a beginner class. It's great for everybody. We're going to do stenciling. We're going to do some floating. We're going to do some great background techniques and some dry brushing. So those are just a few of the things that you'll learn how to do. And it's a number of different stenciling ways we're doing it, so that you can see all the different ways to go about something, rather than just, grab a brush and slap the paint on there. So we're going to try to give you some tips and tricks to use as a beginner or as a teacher who's teaching a beginner class. So it's great for everybody. And that's about all I have. I didn't do a make it and take it for the convention because I haven't figured that out yet.
Well, that's just fine.
I have to get into figuring out how to do this recording thing.
That's not a problem. Well, I can help you with that anytime you need.
I may have to have a special class.
And I love the roses and the flowers behind you.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. So we can maybe work on doing a little show and a watch, learn, and create of a rose or something. That would be awesome. We'll talk after.
Okay.
Thank you, Sue, for sharing your talents with us once again. Okay, so there you have it. You have all these lovely artists here who are offering you some beautiful classes, whether they're for me or another group or themselves. And I'm going to try and put, Sue, put your information in the chat to where they can reach you. And
okay.
So, yeah, I put Roz's and I didn't put Debbie's. I got Debbie, if you want to go put your.
Do you want it in the chat or do you want it on Facebook?
in Facebook, in the
Yeah.
Facebook chat. Yeah,
I'll
the
do that.
Facebook chat,
Okay.
and Debbie too. So we have a lot of artists, and there's a lot of offerings here, opportunities to paint or pencil or pastel. We've got a mix of that in the class. As you saw, we've got Ross is doing some, and Liz and Debbie, and we've also got Maria Grumanis and Erica Joanne and Pat Lentine. There's a whole bunch. So if you want to go check out artfulwebinars.com under the convention, you can do /convention. It takes you right there. You can download the PDF, look at all the choices. There's also a listing when you go to sign up. You'll see the listing of the photos of the make it and take it's that you can also purchase. The new thing this year is I've reduced the registration fee from $99 to $50. I've also given you an option of joining the opening event or not, and whether you want a goodie bag or not. It's all there, and you have lots of options this year. Classes won't start until 10 rather than 9 to kind of let the West Coasters catch up with us, and they end a little earlier so the East Coasters can go to bed and be up early for the next day. So, and you also get an hour between classes in most cases for lunch, so you can not have to rush one project out and bring another project in. So there's going to be a whole lot of stuff going on. Go check it out, please. And tell your friends. I understand there are still people who don't know that this is our 4th annual convention online. And there are still people out there that never knew we were online, never knew we had conventions, or don't know anything about Artful Webinars. I really would appreciate it, as well as all these teachers would really appreciate it if you spread the word for us. That being said, I don't really have anything else to tell you. I'm going to go to gallery view so you can see all these lovely artists again. Please go visit their websites, their Facebook pages. Like, if they have a business page to like, go ahead and like it. Some of us have YouTube channels, and you can also see I post these show and tells on YouTube, as well as all the interviews that I've done with the teachers, and I will post them on YouTube as well. So go check it out and like my YouTube channel, as well as all the other artists that have one. Until next time, everyone have a wonderful evening, and we will see you in 2 weeks on the 24th of this month. And let's see, I'm wondering if we have anything else going on this month. So other than classes, we have a show and tell on Tuesday, the 24th. I hope you can make it. Say bye, everyone.
Bye.